G'day guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. I know it has been a long time since I've posted, like 2 months, maybe even more. I do apologise about that, but I've been extremely busy. I've had school, and then plus because I play 2 sports, most of my days are taken by either trainings or game days, and then Saturdays and stuff I help at the footy club. So when I actually do get time, I just usually want to take a rest and all day. But while I've been taking breaks and everything, I still have had some feeling of making a return or coming back to YouTube. And this is the day where I finally do that. This video isn't going to be like too overwhelming. It's just going to be nice and easy video for my return so I can get back into the habit of making videos. This video I'm just going to be pretty much predicting the rest of the season and who wins the flag from here. Nice and easy since my first video back. I apologise, I'm wearing a hoodie. Usually I wouldn't do that, but it's kind of chilly, so I just want to keep nice and warm while I do this. But yes, we're going to be predicting the rest of the season. Nice and easy video for my return. First video back. Let's get it. Alright, so let's just get straight into it. Nice and easy video for my first video back. I do apologise about one other thing. If you hear me clicking like this and stuff like that, I do apologise. It's because my mic's just been playing up. So I've pretty much had to add an audio input capture thing onto the Streamlabs thing, so it pretty much just echoes through, so I do apologise about that, but I'm sure that won't harm you or anything. Let's just get straight into it. Like I said, we're going to be pretty much predicting the rest of the season and pretty much see who wins the flag from here. Round 18 between Collingwood and Geelong. This could go any way. You would think Collingwood would win. Well, if it was last year and stuff, I would have tipped them, but I'm going to go Geelong by 7 points. They've been playing really well now. They started off good, then they went poor, and then now they're playing better. And Pies is dropping off a bit. So I'm going to go Geelong. I'm going to try and speed run through this so the video doesn't go for too long. But some games I might have a little bit of a talk with it and all that. My Dockers taking on Hawks. Hawks have just finally lost the game, but they've been playing really well this year. I wouldn't actually mind seeing them in the top 8, so plus it's down in Launceston. I was going to go watch this game. For those who don't know, I am in Tassie, so I could just drove to the game. So, and Hawks rarely lose this, so part of me wants to go to Hawks, but I mean, Fremantle. I know it sounds a bit biased, but no one expected us to do this in 2024. After last year, I didn't even expect this. I thought we were just going to be a really bad team again. But we've actually showed the AFL we're capable of. We can actually win the flag. I mean, we just bet Sydney for crying out loud. So I'm going to have to back in my Dockers here by 21 points. Maybe a bit biased, but yeah. North Melbourne, they've been actually playing some quite good footy now. And Sydney just somehow lost to St Kilda, but it's at the SCG. I reckon Sydney will still win, but I would probably put them up, like them to beat them up 50 plus points. But no, I reckon North Melbourne. They've been playing really well, and Sydney just lost, so I'm gonna go Sydney by 20. Carlton and Dogs. This could be a really good game at Marvel. I want to go the Blues. In my actual tip, and I probably will go the Blues, but for this, I'm actually going to go the Dogs by an upset. I'm going to go Dogs by 5. Dogs have been playing really well, and they bumped back into 8. I reckon the Dogs could honestly win that. Essendon and Demons. Demons have just played really bad in 2024. Essendon, I'm surprised I've actually been in like the top 4 and everything, so I used to always hate Essendon, but I've got to give them some credit. They've been playing a bit better, and plus I just bet the Pies. I'm going to go Essendon to win this by 15 points. St Kilda, Adelaide, at the Adelaide Oval, which sort of wants me to go Adelaide. But St Kilda, when Saints actually try to play, they can do anything. And life is just better when teams actually want to give a crack in a game of football. Because at the moment, the AFL has been getting really boring. Mate, local footy is actually sometimes better. But Saints, so just bet Sydney, so how exciting was the AFL at the time then? So I want to go Saints, but I think it's at the Adelaide Oval. I reckon Adelaide would just hold on here in a tight, close game by 6 points. I'll give credit to Saints. They will play a really good game, but just fall short. Gold Coast could win this, but I reckon Port Adelaide will win by 17. Tigers have been playing a bit better. I know some games are still lose by 50 plus points, but they've slightly playing a bit better. Down the bottom below though, Giants just bet the Blues. Giants by 24. Brisbane Eagles, Eagles have dropped off. They started off quite good. They were actually winning games, but now they're dropping off. In Brisbane, you got to give credit to them. They started like 0-4, and now they're in 8th spot. They've just played really well. Now they've turned the season around. They were like, I've had enough of losing. They wanted to get back in the 8, and they deserve it. So I'm going them by 27 points. I still reckon Eagles will put up a fight. And apologise about my phone. I'll move that out of the way. It keeps vibrating. Adelaide and Essendon at Marvel. I reckon Essendon will be too strong here because it's at the home ground. 23 points. Giants to get this done by 27. Like I said, I'm just going to sort of speed run through this so it doesn't take too long. We know what St Kilda's like when they're playing one of the bottom teams, but I mean, I've got to give Saints another win. They just bet Sydney. I reckon Saints win. I reckon Eagles can still put up a really good fight here, but Saints by 13 points. Oh, this could potentially be an upset of the round. Pies are probably fan favourites. They bet them last time, however. Hawks bet them last year. You know what? Stuff it. I'm going the Hawks in an upset in a very close game. 4 points. Pies lose another close game or are in another close game. Dogs, I reckon, will put up a really good fight here, but I mean, come on. I know sometimes Cats still lose at their home ground, but whenever you see Cats playing at Cardinia Park, it's sort of hard to tip against them. Like, very rarely do they lose there. I mean, like, yes, I know some games they do lose there, but I mean, like I said, it's kind of hard to not tip up against them. I reckon Cats will get this done by 15 points. Port by 28. Sydney and Brisbane. Brisbane have been playing well, like I said. Sydney just lost to Saints, but I mean, I reckon Sydney will probably... Oh, it is at the Gabba though. So I sort of want to go Brisbane, but I reckon Sydney will get back on the winners list. I reckon they'll just hold on. After losing to St Kilda, my confidence for putting Sydney to win by 30 plus points is quite low. So I reckon they'll just win by 11 points. Fremantle and D's. We've been playing really good footy here, and we haven't lost to D's in a while. I mean, we bet them at the MCG like twice now in a row, and then we just bet them like 92 points last time we played them. So we've been playing really well this year, and maybe biased, but now we've got a home game advantage. Plus, I think we're on like a 3-game winning streak. We're coming in hot into this game, and I'll say us winning. I don't reckon we'll win by like 90 points again. You never know, but I don't reckon we will. D's was like quite shocking this year. I reckon we'll still get it quite comfortably, but not as much as what we did last game. We'll win by 26 points, and a win over the D's I would take anyway. And now Carlton and North. Like I said, North been playing some good footy, but I reckon, and Carlton did just lose, but Carlton did put up a really good fight when they played Giants. They came back, so even though they did lose, it's sort of hard to tip against the Blues here. They'll get it done by 33 points, and Blues again. I reckon Blues will win again, but not by 33, by 16. Cats and North at Blundstone again. Wow. What is it when it's near the end of the year? Why does Cats always seem to take a travel down to Hobart and play North Melbourne at Blundstone? I could honestly go watch this game, but I don't reckon I will. I feel like it's going to be a boring game, but North Melbourne, when it's near the end of the round and they're down in Hobart, they usually seem to put up a good fight and make the game either close if they lose or they seem to win. I mean, they bet the Suns. And let's be real, I think they're sick of finishing last. I think they want to actually try and win again, or be in a close game. And near the end of the year, you want to have a good impression or have some positives to look at. So I reckon North will actually put up a good fight here, and Cats won't win by so much, but Cats will only get the job done by 25. Q Clash, Brisbane have been playing really well. They get it done by 30. Essendon have been playing quite well, but St Kilda, I'm going in another upset. I've actually got some confidence in St Kilda now. After just about Sydney, I reckon they're going to be playing in a lot of upsets now. I'm going to win by 7. D's and Giants at the MCG. I'm actually going to back in the Giants here by 16. Now we've got a derby. Fremantle and West Coast. We all know what happened last time. And yeah, that was just really shocking by us. But I mean, like I said, you can call me biased for going over my own team. But we've turned the season around. We've played really well. And we've literally been sitting near the top 4 and all that. So we could honestly lose here, but I reckon we'll learn our lesson and we'll turn things around. I reckon we can honestly get this done quite comfortably, but I don't reckon we'll win it by so much. I reckon we'll win by 23 points. Richmond and Pies, I mean, Richmond down the bottom of that. You would think Pies would bounce back and get a win. 13 points. Sydney and Dogs. This is going to be a really good game. But at the SCG, Dogs, I sort of want to tip the Dogs, but I reckon just because it's at the SCG, I reckon Sydney will just hold on by 14. If it's coming down to the wire, you do not want McDonald kicking a goal after sign again. Sydney by 14, no, and Adelaide and Hawks at the Adelaide Oval, which sort of makes me want to go Adelaide, but once again, I'm going to go Hawks and upset. Hawks are playing really well. They've been in a couple upsets. We're going to go Hawks by 11 points. D's and Dogs. I'm backing in the Dogs here quite comfortably. And North Melbourne bet Suns. I reckon the bottom teams are going to end up somehow beating Suns. I'm going to say Eagles are going to get their 4th win of the season and win by 8 points over Suns. Oh, what a game. This pretty much says who's going to be down the bottom of the ladder, Richmond or North Melbourne. Part of me just wants to go draw so I don't have to feel bad for picking one. Richmond are slightly playing better, but North Melbourne, I reckon it's going to be hard to not tip North Melbourne. I mean, soon Richmond could honestly win this, but at the moment, based off what I know at the moment, North Melbourne have been playing really well. It's going to be a really low scoring, sloppy game, I reckon, and a tight game. I reckon North Melbourne would get it done by 14 points. Cats playing Adelaide at Cardinia Park. Yeah, Cats, it's like I said, it's hard to tip against them at their own ground by 20 points. Oh, what a game here. Essendon bet Pies at the G, so I'm going to actually back in the Blues here by 14 points, which puts them in 2nd spot. Could the Pies not play finals? At the Adelaide Oval, Port Adelaide, reckon they could get the win in, but you know what? At the Adelaide Oval, I've actually got confidence in Port Adelaide. I reckon they're going to win by 9 points in a close game. Sydney deserve to lose. I'm going to go Port. Look, I honestly love Sydney. They're probably like my 2nd favourite team, but yeah. Hawks in another upset. Upset, but I reckon they'll actually get this quite comfortably. I'm going to go Hawks by 27 points over Giants at Manuka Oval. Oh, Essendon have dropped off. We're 4th. At the G, part of me wants to go Essendon, and I know it's going to be biased if I tip Freo, but we've been playing really well. If we can beat Sydney, we literally bet D's, bet all those teams and that. I'm sorry to say, fans out there, AFL fans and Essendon fans, I know it's biased, but it's hard to tip against Freo when we're sitting 4th and the way we've been playing. And I don't know why. I know no matter where, we usually actually seem to. Currently, in the past few years, we seem to actually beat Essendon quite comfortably. So, based off what we've the previous years, I'm gonna go us by 24 points, 4 goals, which puts us up in 2nd spot. Oh. No, Brisbane taking the travel down here, but I reckon Brisbane will be too strong. 22 points. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, but Saints, I reckon I've got to lose a game now because I've been backing them in. Sydney and Pies, I did not mean to tip Sydney by 80 points. Sydney by 8 actually. Brisbane by 14. It's been like 13 minutes. Apologise about that, guys. I'm going to have a little speed run here. Blundstone Arena, yeah, nah. I reckon North Melbourne will actually win this, to be honest. They bet them last time. And like I said, down at Hobart near the end of the year, North Melbourne just generally want to win and have a positive near the end of the season. North by 7 points. Oh. This is going to be so biased. But at Optus, and I mean, we can beat anyone. We bet the Cats twice at their own home ground, which is not easy, and then we bet them quite comfortably at our own ground. Based off the previous years, it's hard to not tip against us. I know it's biased, but I'm going to go us by 4 points. I know it's biased, but I mean, we've played so well against Australia. I've got to give credit. I reckon Essendon win this by 18 quite comfortably. Port Adelaide will show up a fight and win by 24. I want to go Hawks for an upset. They're one spot away for the 8, but it's at the G. And plus Blues. I reckon they'll be too strong for this game. I reckon the Hawks will stop winning close games and Carlton will stop their close game straight and win by 14. Richmond and St Kilda. I'm actually going to go Saints. I'm genuinely going to go Saints. Richmond could honestly... Or actually... You know what? It was a close game last time those guys played each other. I'm going to back in the Tigers here by 8 points. I reckon they need to at least get one more win. Well, I would like them to at least get one more win. So they have also a positive. Because it's actually kind of sad if you think about when the bottom teams just keep losing, especially in the end of the year. They don't have any positives to look at. So Richmond getting a win in the end of the season will have a bit of a positive, and they'll get the job done over Saints by 8. At the Adelaide, I'm actually going to back in the Dogs here by 15. Sydney by 26. I'm backing in the Suns actually. They haven't won the game in a while, so I'm going to go the Suns by 13. Freo and Giants. We all know what happened last year, and I know it's biased if I just go. Look, at some stage, I mean, we haven't lost a game from round 18 based off this tip, and we haven't lost a game from round 18 to now. I highly doubt we're just going to not lose a game for the rest of the season. I mean, you never know, but I reckon we've got to lose a game some stage. In a tight, thrilling game, Giants are going to get up by 7 points at their own deck. We put up a good fight, but I couldn't get it done. I mean, it would be a bit biased if I just made us win for the rest of the season. I mean, we've got the potential too, but I reckon we'll get a loss at some stage. Or at the G, I reckon Pies will get back on the winners list. The Lions have been getting carried away too much by winning. I reckon they'll finally lose a game and Pies will get it done by 10 points. Saints and Cats out Marvel if it's at Cardinia Park. I'll order a tip going Cats. But I'm going Cats anyway by 16. I'm pretty sure I tipped them up. In the showdown, what a game. Adelaide always seem to get the job done, so I'm going to have to go Adelaide by 16. Sorry, Port Adelaide fans, but Adelaide have generally seemed to get done. North Melbourne could put up a fight, but I reckon Dogs will be way too strong here and get the job done with 34. Richmond and Hawks, yeah, Hawks I reckon they'll win by exactly 20. Blues by 31. I'm actually backing in the Lions here by 24. Now I think it's the last round, and I'm backing in the Blues here. Oh. You know what? I'm actually going to get I reckon Saints for the last round of the season. The last round of the season, Saints are actually going to get an upset. Finish the season off quite positively, with a positive, by 9 points. They've had a really shocking year. Cats at their own ground, they're going to win by 35, and they will take the 3rd spot. Oh, nah, Hawks too good. They'll win by 25 points. I'm going to go the Pies here by 14. Suns by 20. Sydney by 15. Oh, this pretty much tells who will play finals. I'm backing in the Dogs here. The Dogs by 5 points, and they will be playing finals. bit biased, but I'm actually going to back in my own team here. At Optus, last round of the season, I reckon we'll actually finish quite well. We'll get 16. And that is the ladder. Now, because this video has been taking a while, I do apologise. We're going to quickly speed run through the finals. Geelong and Sydney. Geelong could put up a good fight, but it's at the SCG, so I'm actually going to have to back in the Swans here. Lions and Dogs for the first elimination final at the Gabba. It's going to be a thrill of a game, but I reckon Lions will get the job done here. Port and Essendon. Essendon, I don't reckon they'll honestly have a good run through finals. They've done a really good... I'll give credit, they've played really well this season. I don't reckon they'll make through the finals any further. Port Adelaide will win. And Freo and Blues, I've been really biased. I have to give myself for that. Freo is second though, and Blues are third. Freo could win. It's at Optus, I reckon. So anything can happen. But I reckon the Blues would just be too strong here, and they will win. Brisbane and Geelong, I believe this will probably be played at Cardinia Park. Brisbane have had an amazing season, but I'm actually backing in the Cats here because it is their home ground. Freo and Port at Optus again. We've got 2 home games in a row. I'm backing in Freo. I don't see us losing 2 finals games in a row, especially the way we've played this year. So I'll see us winning that. Sydney and Freo. Sydney are fan favourites to make the grand final, and you can call me biased for this. We've bet Sydney already this year. I'll see us doing it again, and we're going to be playing in the grand final. We are going to be playing in the grand final for 2024. You can call me biased, you can hate me for it, but we bet them at the SCG, and this game will probably be played at the SCG. I reckon we'll get the job done. We always seem to play well at the SCG somehow. I don't know why. Carlton and Geelong. I'm going to back in Carlton here. I don't see Geelong making it that far. The 2024 Grand Final, in my predictions, will be Fremantle taking on the Carlton Blues. I really want to tip Freo because it's my home team, but I reckon I've got to give credit to Carlton, and Carlton will be the 2024 AFL Premiers. Look, he is probably biased if I tipped Freo, but I mean, we've played really well, but I'm going to have to back in the Blues here, and I reckon it'll be a really thrilling game, but yeah. Anyway guys, I do apologise that was a long video, but yes, it was a nice and easy video for my first video back on. It has been like 2 months or something like that since I've posted, so I just want something easy to get back into, and it was quite enjoyable, and I rate this and all that. If you did go ahead and enjoy this video and have any video ideas you want me to do, leave a comment down below, and I wouldn't mind checking them out and everything. Once again, do apologise for not uploading while I've been really busy, but I think I will be back. I hope I will be back, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.